Since I came to Galicia from Cuba, there are many things that impress me, and one of the things that really surprised me is the nightlife. The parties they have here in the villages are just incredible, and I never imagined it would be this much fun.
I brought friends from Madrid to these parties and they were truly amazed.
I want to share my experience with you. Come party with us for a day, so you can get to know a little more about Galicia in this way. Hi everyone, how are you? And welcome back to my channel. In case you don't know me, I'm Anita Mateo, I'm Cuban and I live in Galicia. Please subscribe, like, and help the channel grow. We're close to 500,000 subscribers. I'm like, what? Is that real? Is that real? As the title says, today we'll explore the nightlife. I've wanted to make this video for a long time. What is nightlife like in the towns here in Galicia? Because it really catches my attention, because in the summer it's a party all the time in the towns, in the villages, in the city. There are so many parties, and ever since I arrived it's really caught my attention. Even though I'm not the biggest party goer, I don't usually go to all the parties. I don't usually go out that much. Today, some Cuban friends are visiting me here in Galicia. They came from other parts of Spain to see me. We're not in the city. Today, we're living a quiet, small town life. I'm going to show them everything you can do here, because there's a lot to do. You don't need to live in the city to find things to do. There are activities elsewhere too. In Galicia's towns and villages, summer is celebrated with many festivals and orchestras. It's amazing, and we'll be reacting to the festivals here. I want to share this with you so you can see what it's like, how things are, and how we Cubans react, since we're used to this kind of street party, as it's usually called. I've wanted to make this video for a long time, but I never go out at night. Now that I am, I'm taking advantage of it. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the nightlife here, especially in the summer. This nightlife is mostly experienced in the summer. In the winter, things are different around here. I'm already dressed and ready because we're about to leave. Today will be very interesting. We're going to a beach that I love. A small, secluded beach. Not a busy city beach. More like one hidden in the woods. Galicia is all about nature, and that's what I enjoy the most. Honestly, I prefer those peaceful places, hidden away in nature. Glenda, what did you think? Well, you haven't visited Galicia that much, right? Not the town, I haven't walked around the town much, but what do you think of Galicia in general so far?
Honestly, in summer, the weather compared to Madrid, I'm really happy here because the weather is great. It's not hot, it's not cold, it's like a mild temperature, like spring. Honestly, that part is going really well for me. I'm absolutely delighted. And the other thing is the peace and quiet. There's a tranquility here that you just don't experience in Madrid. I'm really anxious about going to the party because I don't want to attend the village party or any party at all. I've never attended nighttime parties in cities or villages, and I'm curious to see what they're like.
Well, we're already on our way to the beach. Here's the other guest, who's from Barcelona. What do you think so far? Galicia and all that? Are you looking forward to the party today?
Well, so far I'm really loving Galicia. In summer, Galicia is completely different. I first saw it in winter with rain and storms, but summer reveals another side. It's a perfect summer because it's not too hot, it's just perfect. I'm loving it here. Everything is green, the landscapes and the beautiful beach. Summer in Galicia. And I'm really looking forward to the party tonight. And what I'm hoping for is that it's super typically Galician. I would be disappointed if it wasn't typical, really typically Galician.
What do you think of a typical Galician woman?
I don't know, something like she's not going to be Celtic, she's not going to be Celtic, oh, don't kill my dream.
No.
No, it's a normal village party where an orchestra comes, they play music, they're called verbenas.
Bagpipes and costumes will be present. Because in Catalonia, at least when there are traditional festivals, people dress up with red belts. These shirts and fireworks are typical Catalan. So I was expecting something like that.
They also have festivals here that likely have historical significance due to specific dates. But this is just a regular party, so people can have a good time in the town, you know?
Then we'll dance and have fun.
I pictured it as a carnival like those in Cuba.
I have in my mind that's what it's going to be.
Look, she says yes.
Here's Taimi, a true expert in parties and village festivals.
That's what I have in mind, like a Cuban carnival.
Taimi really is the expert. She goes to all of them. She follows them to every town.
Well, she invited us to these.
That's it. Now we'll spend a day at the beach, then eat at another beach.
Mountains, nature, then the party.
Seeing these little towns and these beautiful houses fills me with life. I would much rather have this than live in a big city. We've arrived at the beach. It's so beautiful and peaceful. This area is quite far from the city, and luckily not many people come here. This is my favorite little beach here, and I love coming to quiet places like this. I prefer peace and quiet. I'm a country girl, not a city girl. Let's see what the girls think of this beach.
This beach is a dream. I mean, look, the water is super clear, really transparent, the sand is super white, and there are hardly any people here, so it's not crowded at all.
Let's go swim and see if we can do it this time. Today will be perfect. Beach, then party. You said they had a beer mud session this afternoon at the Vertua Festival, which is a town, correct?
No, Vertua is the village right next to Cavallo. It's part of Cavallo. Well, let's see now. For festivals, they always post a schedule with the days the orchestra's coming and their activities. For example, around noon there's a vermouth session when people go to drink, right? After that, they eat, go home for lunch, rest during the festivals, and it starts again in the afternoon.
At night, what's there?
At night, it's always the best orchestras, the big ones. Today, there's one that's very famous here in Galicia, which is La Panorama.
Since arriving in Galicia, have you gone out? Do you enjoy parties and such?
I dislike parties. I prefer orchestras.
We're going to the show and party today to show you how things are here in Galicia. Even though you see this paradise like water, it's freezing cold. But these girls, they were very brave and went in, even though it's been really hard for me to get used to this super freezing water. But they're braver than me, I think. They love the beach, Galicia. Now we came to eat.
Something you can't skip on a day in Galicia is obviously eating. I always tell you that. Now we're going to eat. The girls are going to try the food here.
Recording hungry?
Mocha, 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 mocha. There's a delicious food and charcoal aroma.
It's just that in this place, everything smells like this. Like really delicious food and the beach. We're in Razo on the Amorte coast, and I recommend El Nautico de Razo restaurant if you visit. Honestly, I don't know. The magic they have in Galicia to cook so deliciously, everything was just amazing.
Northern Spain's cuisine is incredible, and Spain overall is amazing.
But the flavor and quality you can taste in the fish, in the food here, is out of this world. We're in the town center now, but the party is farther away. The town hall square also hosts many celebrations. But this time it's not here because it rotates by areas, like by villages, since each one has its own tradition, and each person from those places goes to enjoy the party. Although people usually move around and go from village to village, taking part in the celebrations. We're gonna go at a time that's in Vertua, and it's quite far away. We have to walk about 25 minutes because we have no car or anything else. But well, here at night, honestly, I feel pretty calm. In Carballo, many things happen. You can find them in Carballo News. This town is usually rowdy, but I feel safe here, especially since I'm not alone. It's not like Cuba, where I feel much less safe. If I'm walking at night like this, alone on the street. I don't go to parties alone, but with a group I feel safe and everything is calm. And well, here in Galicia, in the summer, Galicia transforms. Galicia takes on a different, fun atmosphere. People seem much happier because in the winter, it's like everything. I feel like everyone is locked up in their house. It's quieter, but in summer, everyone is happier and more cheerful. It's just that the heat influences people's moods and things, like they get more excited, they become happier, more cheerful. Galicia has many summer festivals, probably among the most in Spain. I read that online. Well, I'm going to leave them here for you. I think this is the place that has the most festivals throughout the summer here in Spain. People make barbecue, octopus, and there are food stalls on the street. They're crowded, and the atmosphere is great, unlike the restaurants that usually aren't busy. In the summer, they fill up, they're packed, and they hire a lot more workers during the summer. Summer is like the high season here in Galicia. And something you can't miss here are the orchestras. Right now, an orchestra is playing, as I mentioned before, and that's where we're going to go. I'll show you the show they put on. Like Ty said, it's a real spectacle, incredible. I had never seen orchestras or this kind of show like this in Cuba. Well, in Cuba, yes, there are musicians and all that, but here they put on a show, a spectacle with lights and fireworks. It's an incredible thing. I was amazed the first time I went to a party like that. And one thing I love is that you see people of all ages. These parties aren't just limited to young people, or do you only see young people? No, you'll see older people enjoying themselves, adult couples, children, and young people. It's very family-friendly. It's an environment for all ages. In Cuba, generally, older people, adults, elderly people, so to speak, don't go out and don't enjoy these kinds of things. They're more likely to stay at home. But here in Galicia, yes, here in Galicia, this is for all ages. I love it because it proves there's no age limit for fun and everyone can enjoy it.
It's very inclusive, it's really beautiful, and I love it. And well, without much more blah blah blah,
Let's go to the party, which is what you all came for, to see the nightlife here in Galicia, in a village, because this channel is about a girl living in a village. We're not in the city, so we need to show something unique. It's not all nightclubs. I even feel that in the summer, my neighbors and everyone on the street are happier and greet you. In winter, it's like everyone keeps to themselves a bit, but in summer, they greet me. I've gotten to know my neighbors better in the summer than in the winter.
This is what I mean by saying it's for all ages.
These are two women, about my mom's age, who were going to their party and had some amazing outfits.
And also, of course, groups of teenagers.
In this town, you can see there aren't many people on the street. It's a quiet place. This was the limit, because the party was like in a village, but what's next to it? Can you walk there?
We're taking a strange path. What's wrong? Why is it gray?
Look, I think either nobody came to the party and it was just us, or we took the wrong path.
And the entrance is on the other side.
Place your bets, it'll be crowded. You think so? Try getting in here, right?
Let's see, what I'm saying is, Vicente, let's go where the people are going. If those people are going this way, let's follow and we'll get to the crowd.
You can see the lights when they arrive and behind, but I'm afraid to go this way. I don't like it.
This is the path here. People say, oh, Galicia, that's pure basketball.
Currently, I'm at the tower in Coloma. Didn't you give it to me?
Can you hear the music over there?
It must be like a fair, right? A fair?
All the bad things, Chapada, all the worst things about Chapada. Well, let's order food from here because we haven't eaten anything, and what people usually eat here is salchipapa. Is the food going to start?
Yes, but let's order and go.
I can't record much due to the music. I'll get a copyright strike. But we're basically going to order salchipapa and hot dogs, which is the food they sell here, salchipapa.
How is it?
It's really good.
You made up something? Yes. What's up with the village festivals in Spain? What's going on? At village festivals, it's common for these famous orchestras to perform. The entire town comes out to dance and have fun. And it's not just any small orchestra. Just look at that man's production on a floating piano. It's impressive. Honestly, I'm left speechless. Here we were dancing and showing off our Cuban talent. Well, we're leaving now because the party isn't over yet. The party goes on. I think it's until 5 in the morning. But these girls, we're all almost 30 already. Gretel is over 30 and we can't handle the streak as much anymore. Some of us can handle it, others can't.
Well, actually,
Gretel and I can't manage the streak.
There are 2 who wanted to leave and 3 who didn't. But well, if we came together, we leave together because that's how it is. And well, Leanna's impressed with the orchestra. The orchestra has been incredible, honestly. These girls were amazed. They thought it was going to be a simpler, more modest orchestra.
this is a symphony of adults with their regular band. That's what I thought.
Yes, 3 people playing instruments.
With a goat.
Gretel ironed for me here. When I arrived, I saw the salchipapa and lots of older people. They told me, is an orchestra going to play? I thought, in Cuba? When they said an orchestra, it was poopy, and those who are an orchestra with just a guitar. Na.
Yes, something simpler.
I noticed many older people and thought the orchestra must be significant. Sure enough, they played some music. But I never expected this vibe, this party. Look, I've been to parties and clubs in Barcelona, you know. No, this was more fun. This was amazing. I loved it.
Yes, it's so much fun. They put on an amazing show.
The talent those people have, they're super talented. They were up on the roof, playing a piano from the air, doing juggling, circus acts. I'd never seen a show like that in Madrid or anywhere else I've been. It truly impressed me.
The same people who dance also sing for you, delivering an amazing performance. Same, I'd never seen that in Madrid. Yes, I used to live in Madrid, but I recently moved to Coruña and prefer La Coruña.
Didn't know that was called an orchestra. For me, it's a music band.
We bring a Cuban mindset where an orchestra means something else.
Very small.
In Galicia, an orchestra is truly a large orchestra.
In Cuba, it's with the maracas, the claves, tucutucutum,
Tukutumtum.
Tum. That's a Cuban orchestra, right? When they opened the stage and the screens and lights came on, I thought, wow, what a professional orchestra. When they started singing, I said, this is it. They opened the doors.
Cello. Honestly, it's been incredible. The nightlife in Galicia. How would you rate it?
10 out of 10. If possible, I'd give it 100 out of 100.
And you?
For this party, I give it a 10.
It was amazing. I like this outdoors more than a nightclub.
Totally. Me? A 10 out of 10? A 20 out of 10? I enjoyed it so much. I haven't enjoyed a party like that since Cuba.
The morning after the party, we woke up early and the girls joined us for breakfast. I took them to breakfast at a favorite place in Carvalho. And what they're most amazed by is the prices. The prices here for the toast. Look, I'm gonna show you the toast. Let's see. And Lyonnaise?
No? And already half the toast is gone. There's only 80 left and it was like this. I mean, half the toast is missing there.
It was huge. No, don't come to Galicia. There are too many people. Stay in Barcelona. And here is Golosita too, who wants to eat. We're in Coruña, and today I'm saying goodbye to one of the girls leaving. We had a great time here at the party and with everything else.
But I do have a bad feeling like showing this video of at the end of life, having fun and all that nightlife stuff.
But is something happening in Galicia? I think it's in Galicia and in Castilla y León. Something quite worrying, which is that there are some fires that are causing havoc. I honestly don't know what the cause is. I don't know what's happening, but it's burning. Orense right here in Coruña, and this morning I'll show you this image. On the bus, we also saw a fire, which is quite worrying. I didn't want to end this video without showing that as well. Still, there was a festival in the village. People go on with their usual routines, but I did want to mention it because I don't want to be insensitive about that topic, since there are a lot of people who are worried. Also, the forests are burning, and Galicia is known for its greenery and nature. Honestly, I hope that fire goes out soon. I don't know what's happening, but I hope it's resolved quickly. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed the party, and as much as I enjoyed making it for you. We really wanted to do it. See you next Sunday. Bye-bye.